Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Malts and Meeples. Change of plans from the button shy game back to Gloomhaven. Honestly, some of this is just I haven't had time as much during the day to play Gloomhaven. Stream it like I had for a few weeks there, but I wanted to get back to it. I also do want to just show off what came in One Hit Heroes crowdfunding game. Season 1, pick your hero and fight for your life. It is a cooperative game, 2 to 4 player, but let's be fair, if it's a cooperative game, you can play it solo. And it should work pretty well. Actually, that's what drew me to it, is Colin from Meet Me at the Table. He played it two-handed solo, and I was like, that looks like fun. So anyways, that's kind of besides the point. Let's get to the map here, and we're going to the Lair of the Unseeing. Shouldn't be any event for this since it's out at sea. Let's see what we get here. You wander through the massive stone structure beneath the waves for what feels like hours. Somehow, the lack of any sign of life in this place makes it feel all the more terrifying. There's only a horrid stillness that eats away at you with every echoing step you take. And just when you feel you can't go any farther, you feel its presence. Something old and powerful waits for you at the end of the corridor. It calls to you, inviting you to climb into its open maw, embracing the sweet release of infinity. This is what you came to defeat, but without seeing it, you are filled with unending hopelessness. You can't even dream of defeating such a creature. You shake your head and attempt to guard yourself from the negative feelings. You didn't swallow those throat-crushing breathing spears and swim down to the bottom of the ocean just to fail now. You move forward. You must move forward. You must destroy this threat. Sure, we can probably do that. That works. Oh, there are 2 treasures, though. That's tricky. Alright. All mercenaries. Ugh, 3 curses. Kill. So we don't have to kill all these guys. Good to know. We're still going to do it. Let's put you there. You there. So we have... Oh, well, I don't know how fast these guys go, so let's do that for you. And over here, okay, it doesn't ask me to place the bear yet. Let's plan on stun. Okay. That works. One damage through. Confirm that. And hit away. Nice. Confirm. Skip the move. Just continue wailing away. Beautiful. Now, what are you guys doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's move over here. Skip the rest. Heal. Here's your curse. Oh, nice. And that turn. Skitter. Oh, so I want to go there and instead of other way around. Let's do that. Then why don't you let's do this and that. Oh yeah, you are first here. Oh, it's difficult terrain. I can make it there. Skip the rest. Confirm that attack. Null. Okay. Okay, +1. If I can just take out that guy. Nope. Hitting both of these with disadvantage. The upside is... I was going to say, the upside is I might hit... Can't get through, huh? Nope. Confirm movement, skip the push. I was hoping to hit some of those nulls there. So close. So close. Poor bear. All right. Do that. Over here. I want to... I mean, I guess let's do that. There we go. Then I'm just going to walk forward here, and the turn, hopefully, so close. Actually don't want to, I just want to walk. Skip the push. Ooh. Here, we go as slow as I can. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. 4. Let's take 2 damage. You reach the final chamber to find of the horrible creature, a giant eye stalk with a gaping maw full of teeth instead of an iris. Once again you feel its influence. You begin to see the pointlessness of your actions. You understand that giving it to its warm embrace is the only true course of action. But once again you refuse. It grows angry at this, undulating its many tentacles in hostility. The room shakes violently and the corridor from which you emerge begins to collapse. You have resisted its maddening call, but the fight is far from over. Alright, so I do have 2 more movement. Hi, buddy. Immune to stun. So let's just attack. Beautiful. End the turn. Six damage. Ouch. So I need you to get out of there. Alright. Fatal Flurry. And that. Okay, that's not bad. Over here, I'm actually going to short rest. Yes. We will burn that. Because what I want is this one to swap with one of those guys. And then we'll do Maul as well. Ooh, that's rough. So fast. And now you're going to be pinging yourself with a damage. Let's swap position any two characters. And self. Then, I mean, we're going to do the attack. Getting poison's always a good thing. 3 damage back is rough, but undo. No reason to do that. Let's boost grass. Damage. 7 damage. Ooh. I don't need that. Don't need that anymore. Confirm. Skip movement. Confirm. Everybody. Holy buckets! Alright, 3 damage back. First off, let's remove poison. Then let's see. That was maybe a mistake, but I can have this ready to go. Oh, I can grab, actually I'm going to grab these two. Deep Terror. 5 damage, ouch. The nice thing is over here I want to try and that. Ooh. Oh, nice. So you're actually going to so from the brink. Then no real reason to move. Skip the movement. Heal up that one extra one that doesn't matter at all. Take 5. Gotta get rid of a card. Let's burn that one. Healing, nice. 5 damage back. Ouch. Alright. Well, had a plan here. Confirm that move. Skip the rest. Firm. And attack. 5 damage. 2 damage. Woo. And the beast turns turn. 3 damage. I can take 3. Short rest this, obviously. Yeah, I'm fine burning that one. Right now, what I want to do is I want to go fast and hit everybody adjacent to me. Over here, I actually want to do that and that so I can start grabbing treasures. Of course, I'm injured. Well, skip movement. End the turn. Of course you went there. I gotta burn a card. Let's burn that one. I'm gonna move over there. Skip the rest. Let's get rid of wound. And then, I mean, this should do the trick. Oh yeah, he's even... Healing, healing. Wow, yes. It's not a trap. Ooh, 15 gold. That's nice. The Deep Terror strikes. Oh no. Burn an available card. Victory. That was pretty smooth. A lot of damage there at the end. With the giant eye dead, all of its minions wither and die with it. Thankfully, the room stops shaking as well. You can't get out the way you came in, but you're able to explore the structure further, free of the crushing dread that permeated the air previously. It's a long journey, but you find your way out of the trench, return to the boat, and head back to Gloomhaven, resolving to never do something like that again. Didn't get that one. That's honestly a really bad one for me anyways. Claim our rewards. All the damage. City encounter. Returning to Gloomhaven after your latest outing, you're approached by the captain of the guard at the city gate. I was hoping I might catch you sooner or later, he says. I've still been receiving reports of a large flying lizard from some scouts. Tell me, have you gotten to the bottom of the situation yet? Well, okay. The captain looks at you with stunned curiosity. So there's a massive fire-breathing drake up in the mountains, and decided there was no reason to kill it? Interesting. I'm fine taking that reputation hit. Let's do this. Shadow wield. The first sign of the Inox raiding party was a cloud of dust on the horizon. It was so large, however, there was no way to run. "City-dwelling scum," one of the Inox in the front calls out to you as you approach. "We march now to attack your city and wipe it from the face of the lands. What do you say to that?" Your first thought, as you prepare to fight, is that they will need a larger army. Before you can strike, though, the sky grows dark. You assume it's a cloud, but then you look up and see a giant drake descending from above. We take cover. You jump in a ditch and cover your head as the elder drake glides over the raiding party, breathing a heavy gout of flame into their midst. Those not incinerated scream and flee for their lives. The drake lands in front of you.
"My intrepid adventurers, I hope I was able to offer you some aid against your aggressors. It really was my pleasure after all you've done for me. I hope you find something of value amongst their corpses. It's my gift to you."
Well, pick the right thing there. Redthorn leads you deep into the Dagger Forest. The brush grows thick, and twisting passages through the wild foliage leave you entirely confused. All the brambles, thickets, and thorns start to look depressingly the same. Often the way seems completely blocked, but somehow the orchid finds a way through. Eventually, a fine gray mist begins to permeate your surroundings, and you come across a dismal, dead clearing. "This was once the heart of the forest," Redthorn whispers, "unreachable by normal means. Safe and perfect, and then it came. Now this place is a house of nothing but nightmares and horrors." The orchid looks down at the black earth. "Truly, this place terrifies me. Whatever creature haunts the shadows, I cannot help you fight them. But if you survive, I will show you the way back." Redthorn disappears into the mists, and you can see other forms moving at the edge of your vision. Then you hear the hoofbeats, a terrible wild thunder rolling through the trees. The sound gets closer until the ground beneath your feet tremors at the approach. Let's see what this is going to be. Kill the Dark Rider. Hereward Infester. Says the Dark Rider. I mean, it feels like that's the Dark Rider. I don't think he's here yet. Certainly don't see him. In which case, I'm up here, muddled. I mean, the goal is to kill that guy. And so, the best way to do that is that. 1, 2, 3. Good spot for it. Over here, I actually want to start right there, so I can place the bear over here, have the bear go that way, I think. This is not a great one for the Beastmaster. 3. Heal myself. I hate to do this, but I'm going to use the item to get rid of the muddle to increase the likelihood I get this kill. There we go. Check. And turn. Ooh, nice first attack there. Let's keep up the good work. Just keep on pushing. Skip the rest. Heal doesn't help. Oh, perfect. That guy's barely alive anymore. Ow! Uh, 3 damage is fine. So... Alright, the Dark Rider will teleport in before its turn and teleport away after melee attacking. So I need to move as far away as I can, pop over to there, and we'll have that one, which means let's get the numbering right. Over here, 10 health, huh? But if he teleports in and then teleports away, how am I supposed to take him out? That's my current question. Skip the rest of the move. Nice, got a wound. And stun. And the turn. Okay, cool. Should hopefully take out both of them. Nah. I'm not going to farm the brink you. I have heal all allies 1. Where's my other heal? I swear I have one more heal. Maybe I got rid of that one. That'd be a bummer if I did that, but I'm fine right now. So I'll want to move the bear. Swipe that way. Over here, I just need to hit once, really. Two damage. I will take the 2 to add in my stun. Didn't need to. Confirm that movement. Confirm that target. Wounded. Beautiful. Now, I did keep the move 5. Then attack with that strengthen. One damage, whoopty freaking do. Disadvantage. I blocked down most of that. What are you doing? It really seems like the computer is working hard right now. I apologize, you probably just saw Taskmaster pop up there. 8 damage now. I'm going to take it. So I can move a nice long distance. And then really pop off a shot. Over here, gotta patch the fur. Nice, and you healed yourself too. Good job, buddy. Well, you healed yourself for 1. Good job, buddy. Then get that wound. Nope, no luck. Let's do Maul and Rampage back. Going to take you out. Didn't even do that. Well, that's okay. We're just going to move over here and the turn. Perfect amount of damage there. Ow. Well, we'll burn a card. I'll take 6. All right. Receive a damage. You are immune to what? Stun. That's what I was worried. Short rest. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Not immune to wound. So I can go that and... There we go. Of course, you're attacking with poison. I want to go here. I'm gonna go here. Ooh, heal. Gotta burn a card. Get a heal off of that. Then over here. Skip the move. Confirm that target there. +1. Nice. We're getting down there. Over here. Skip the movement. Can't stun him. Oh my goodness, that's a horrible time to hit that null. Let's heal up. Forest Imp. The other one's dead. 3 damage. Unfortunately, that means you teleport away. So I don't want to make any assumptions on where you're going to come in at. I should just come help the bear. Nice. So it will be targeting me. And then this is the nice one. I get the wound. I might have to heal myself. Bounce back. That was so many cards right there. So incredibly many cards. That was the last turn. Sweet. Now we're just down to the 1. Oh my goodness, you're so fast. Oh, wow. Skip movement. Skip attack. Confirm that attack. Let's just try and get you out of there. Alright, I'm no longer immobilized. Need a nice hit. Burn a card. Well, goal is, let's see what we can do to take you out. Awesome. What are you guys doing? Skip the rest of the movement. Fortunately, I think I moved to the wrong spot there. short rest. Sure. From the brink and devil horns. From the brink, guys. Five damage. Alright, so I need... Just need to do this. I need to get a hit in, but I can't because he's going first. 6 damage too. I'm just attacking. Of course, nothing there. Come on. I just want to move over here. Skip the rest of that movement. Damage. So what's he doing? Move 3 and so don't know that that's going to be far enough, but I don't really want to take the extra damage. Just kill him outright. End the turn. Ooh, nice. Perfect. Now 5 damage. That sucks. I got a short rest. Fine with that one going away. Just go as fast as I can. Hope to be faster. Okay. Oh, tough. Wish I was adjacent to you, but I'm glad I'm not. Skip the rest. Just a super pull. Get rid of Burning Hatred. You yeet away. Let's long rest it. Doesn't matter at this point. Oof. This is tricky. I could have done it with the Scoundrel, because the Scoundrel is just so stupidly fast. But nothing there. We did okay, like getting the damage down, but that is certainly a defeat. Let's return to the map. Not sure I'm ready to tackle that one again quite yet. I have some ideas, but we're also now... So I hear you stood up for me from the city guards the other day. Such annoying pests, aren't they? You turned around in the street to see the Scoundrel emerge from a dark alley with a smile on her face. I just want to thank you in person, she says. I've known quite a few persons who would have ratted me out at the chance for a piece of gold. So good to know some friendships last. She looks over her shoulder. Listen, I'm leaving town for good long while. You want to grab a drink before I take off? You laugh for a while and trade tales. As the sun drops below the tavern windows, the scoundrel gets up to leave. Listen, I really enjoyed my time together, and, well, I wanted to leave you with something to remember me by. A piece of glass cloth flutters down onto the table. When you look up, the scoundrel is gone. Chuck and Chim gets that. Yeah, both of you are rocking stuff. I'm going to switch. Actually, I'm going to sell both of those. Merchant. Sell. Over here. Sell that item. Sell that item. I'm going to sell that item. Because I want to buy potentially an item or two, but only things that make sense. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. I want to enchant more. Because I can do patch the fur. Buy. Buy. Can't do plus attack there. Don't want to do plus move. Actually, no, I do like that one every now and again. Plus one move there. It's nice. I'm pretty sure I can't afford anything. Never really used the push. No, I think we'll stick with that. I have 22 bucks left. To go back to the merchant, I want to buy... I've got small items here. Because I have room for one more. There we go. More card return. That works. Armors. So let's grab the Cloak of Pockets. Obviously can't use it yet, but I potentially can get a couple heals potions in there. You, on the other hand, sell. Sell that one. So many things. Sell that. Sell that. Wound. Yeah, I want the jagged sword. Over here, swap to the jagged sword. And we'll actually sell the black knife. Call that good. Let's enchant as well. I can add wound to that one. 100 gold. I could add wound to that shot. That'd be ridiculous. I'd love that. Plus movement. Actually, I kind of want plus movement here. So yeah, that looks pretty solid to me. Obviously, we can't really buy anything anymore. We're out of money. We're down to 85.71%. Huh. Ancient Defense Network. You know what? What time is it? We're going to wrap up here for tonight. I was going to say we're going to do the Runist Rift, but we'll kick off with the Runist Rift next time. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you had fun with this. That was awesome to get the 25 gold each. And to... One thing I really didn't do the first time I played Gloomhaven physical copy was I didn't really enchant much. And it's been fun to enchant more this time around just because you get some good things on there. And I've really come, as you've seen, to love adding wound to anything and everything that I can. Unbridled attack. 2 damage, wound, and stun. Beautiful. I should have added poison so we could go back and fight the horse guy again, because getting poison on him would increase the amount of damage we could do. But yeah, I eventually will go back and try that one again. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you had fun with this. I had a blast as always playing. If you enjoy this content, please drop a comment below. Let me know with a thumbs up. And subscribe. Click that notification bell to know when new videos are coming out. Generally every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Fridays, 9 p.m. Central. My wife and I are playing Baldur's Gate 3, so join us for that. But with that, bottoms up.